Alright, we are all Frankfurters today, after some Twitch issues. We switched servers to Frankfurt, and now we're able to go live. So we can load the game that I spent 10 minutes talking to myself while playing. Fortunately, not a lot happened there. I was just making fun of TBW for being far too fat and lazy. Couldn't see his mood bar, and he refused to cut down trees. Let's see if he's actually hauling some ass this time. Yeah, didn't I used to listen to Frankfurt radio quite a lot when we were doing the trucking as well? Yeah, maybe I should go and visit the place. Well, we're doing some trucking later on this week, so we'll have a chance to. Righto, not a lot has changed. I was just moaning about this place, seeking out where the geysers were and deciding what we would do with the base here. I've decided that we're going to set up the base here. I was going to do it here because this is where all the awesome soil is. But the soil wasn't nearly enough to make me think, no, I want to be central, so that animals that spawn around will be easier to get to from all ends. And when we call in support, the worst they can be is half the map away, as opposed to previously where our base was, well, we can look at it, can't we? Base is tucked away to the right, so if they spawn all the way over here, we're waiting a long time. Or if we get mortared, it's a long way to go to take them down. Was Frankfurt the city that didn't let Jake leave last time? No, that was Erfurt. Bloomin' Erfurt. So, to catch up from last time, this is our base, and we are migrating. We've already shot TBW, Zul and Uglu away, and here they are setting up the new base, cutting down trees so we can make some temporary log cabins for people to sleep in, and we'll just generally get infrastructure up and on the go, so that Brute Queen and Hot can essentially tear down the old base, send over every bit of supply that we can. We have quite a lot of steel. That's enough for something like 15 drop pods. Each can contain 150 kilograms of stuff. And we have some pack animals that can haul another combined total of, another 600 kilos or so. So we will fill them up with kibble and get marching over once all this is done. That's the plan, but no plan ever survives first contact, especially not in RimWorld with good old rough Randy here. So what we're doing is we're cutting down the trees, getting the timber, and we're going to use that to make beds and a place to live. I've set up a dumping pile right here for the steel and components, and here for the food and the medicine. Temporary solutions end up being the most permanent, unfortunately. But we'll do what we can. And this is an all-Malay group, so if somebody comes at us with guns, we're going to have to charge in like madmen. But these are madmen, I'm sure we'll be alright. Uglu, I think, is the worst at actually managing with plants, so once you've cut down that tree, I'll probably have you haul stuff around, and then we can start building up. What I've done is I've gotten rid of the job mod. I actually didn't like it. Setting job priorities is one of the least fun things in the game, so having about twice as many to set was just making me frustrated. Even though we have more control over it, it wasn't sitting right for me. And good lord, level 3 plants is terrible at cutting down. You need to haul wood. Is that really all there was to cut down? Where are the temporary cabins going to be? General thoughts are prison here, because I want to be able to have a lot of prisoners, which means I need food to be able to be spat out about here. I'll have people live here, so they basically wake up, grab their food, and start manufacturing over here, and when there's food to be dispersed, it can be taken out quickly here. In our previous base, grabbing food from here and taking it all the way over here was a bit much of a pain, so I want food much closer to prisoners, and I'm still not giving anyone anything other than slop to eat, because they don't deserve better. Right. Thinking that the main place for living is going to be over here, maybe I should set up the temporary accommodation to be over there. That way I don't have to tear it down whilst I build people bigger and better bedrooms. We have loads of pemmican that should last us quite a bit of time here. We're only going to eat, what, like 30 per meal? We've got like 5 days worth of time. I can shoot over the materials to make rooms out of not wood there, which would be nice. So, how are we going to do this? It's going to be structure, regular wooden wall, which is thankfully cheap and easy to build. And how will we do that? Very temporary, but that doesn't stop us having nice enough rooms, right? So what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Might as well get rid of the corners, right? We're on a budget here, and having ugly rooms like this will make it easier for me to think to keep it all together. M and M. They will need doors. I don't think we'll give them floors, though. Do they really deserve floors? They're going to be filthy anyway. Nah, floors will take too much time for this temporary accommodation. Besides, all these guys are extremely happy right now because they have very low expectations, and that's all it takes for happiness. They're still sad about Euristo. Underground or outdoor? I want to get back to the underground. Or are they going to be even unhappier about having a crappy room? Being together with my bonded animal makes me feel better. That's a ways away, I'm afraid. Still, you don't need just this. You also need some crummy beds. Bed, bed, and bed. I could ship over a lot of the statues early on so they can be a lot happier with their crappy bedrooms a lot faster. Does 5x5 room do anything specific, or is it just easier to up the value? I just like 5x5 rooms. I like people to have big rooms because it gives a very big mood bonus if they have a good room, and spacious is good for that, so that's good enough for me. Okay, TBW, hauling is not really what you should be doing right now. You should get hauling all the stuff we need over here. Everybody is assigned to construction, right? The only thing that's above that is cutting down plants. So another order should be to remove all plants in this area. TBW is very fast at that, but he's also going to be very fast at building up the beds, and we'll get better ones too. Ooglu's getting better at construction, which is another bonus. They're going to be a bit saddened about the lack of light around here, but that's okay. We'll just give them regular torch lamps, which will give a little bit of heat and some light. Trying to minimize the fire risk again, I see. Yes, we are. This is a temporary one. I'm going to ship over building blocks to make the new side, which means I should be stocking these up entirely. There's nothing in there, nothing in there. This one's full of leaves that we're going to send to our beloved allies. And now we don't really have access to sandstone where we're going, but regardless, let's load this up with all the sandstone that we can. A stone's a stone, right? All that we can get, and all that we can get. If we need more steel, we can disassemble some stuff that's here. It doesn't give me a lot of steel to send over, actually. I was kind of planning on sending more, but oh well, what can you do? Stones, so we can have a proper base first and foremost, if I remember where the stones are. And that'll keep Hot and Brute Queen busy. They've got plenty of food. It's not a lot of food, right? But it's plenty for them. And they can always harvest more rice if they need more. Wait, did you really just do that and then send it to the hauler? The hopper, rather. Yeah, because cook is a higher priority than plant cutting. Alright, then you shouldn't be the cook. We'll have Brute Queen do the cooking. Harvest those rice plants first. It's 4 PM, so these guys should be getting themselves to work. There's plenty of wood, just get to it. I hope everything looks and sounds okay here on Frankfurt server. I'm just going to trust that it does. Build the bed. Your marvel of engineering should be put to use there more than anything else. Like, your crappy construction should not have you be doing that. TBW does that, and then that. I want the best out of you. I'll take good. I will also take normal. Animals are likely to eat this pemmican if we just leave it out here. So what I should do is keep that indoors. So a little zone here, here, and here. And they're all only for Pemichem. And it should be of critical importance. Very temporary. I'm really excited about setting up a base. Right, Uglu's actually good at construction. You are not. So what you should be doing is hauling that Pemichem. And Uglu, whilst you're there, please haul that Pemichem as well. TBW makes another normal bed. I guess you deserve the best one here. You're the trailblazer. The oaf. But at least at this rate, they'll have a roof over their heads and a decent bed. Was that really all the Pemichem? I could have sworn I brought over a lot more. Oh, right, he's still hauling. Groovy. I don't think they'll eat the medicine, though. Okay, it's in the old place. That's fine. This stream kind of smells like currywurst. Other than that, it's fine, says Nix. Okay, what is the story here? What the hell are those? Auto mortars. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Brute Queen, go and get our allies to come and deal with this instead of us. Because there are only two of us there, and I don't want to be auto-mortared. That would certainly speed up the destruction of the old base. Alright, we need immediate military aid, please. Now, hopefully they go and deal with the monsters rather than us. It would be bad if they didn't. Won't it take 2 days for it to start? Just leave before then. I want a bit more than 2 days to wrap up my colony here. I also need to take all the animals and that. Don't tell me I need to actually go and waken it up first. Yeah, I have to waken them up, otherwise they're not hostile. Okay, well, brute. What kind of range do these things have? A formidable range. Do you think you could go there, then there, please? Swear I won't forget about you, but I might forget about you. Oh, right, kill that rat. Good job. It's probably a bit ugly, though. I just didn't want it eating our food. I should certainly make a dumping pile. By the way, TBW, or if Zul and Zul or Uglu are around, we need a name for this place. Clear all and just allow corpses there. Haul that rat to the corpse pile. Don't want you complaining that it's mucking up your day. Alright, sweet. They've all got bedrooms, and as long as they have roofs over their head, it's all good. Which means they'll be able to go to sleep while Brute Queen and Hot worry about the mechs. Well, somebody's getting most of the food here. There we go. Name it Kaboo. Have to tag with the best color in U4. There we go. If we ever get a chance to name, Kaboo it is. Oh! What? Get out of there, brute! Get the heck out of there. How did she survive that? How is she going to keep surviving that? Oh god. Okay, looks like its range is actually not as long as I'd thought. These auto turrets don't quite have the range that that our ones do. Okay, with this set up, they at least have a place to go and sleep in that. I should think what else I can do to help them out with this. They don't have a lot of steel. They have some basic food to get them going. I could certainly do with... I don't know, do I even want more wood at this point? Well, wood is good, and I'm going to need to cut it down eventually. So for now, just continue to chop the wood around here, so we have plenty to play with. Brute, keep running. Put that jogger ability to use. Oh, crikey. These guys aren't helping. Guys? Oh, jeez. Brute got snipped. Can you use any of your amazing abilities here? Call the Janissaries. I don't know about that one. Jeez, get moving. Put that super speed to use. Why not vertigo? I don't know if it works on flesh creatures. Well, maybe it would work on these things. Whatever the case, though, I need these. Oh, jeez, what are they doing? Save me, you morons! These guys don't have a lot to do, even though I told them to cut all that stuff. Quit your meditating, get to work. Guys, what the hell? Why won't they attack these? You called them before the pod was active. They're leaving. What? But I need them. That is painfully dumb. Okay, there we go. Fight amongst yourselves, folks. Wait, they're not even... What? Look, it's fighting one of your own, you freaking morons. Oh, have they changed their mind? Or are they just watching? God, I am all kinds of unimpressed with that. There we go. No! Not again! Ah! I hate my allies so much. The fire rises hot. Go and take it out. Ah, jeez. Okay. This wimpy, slow-learning, quick sleeper. I guess I could take care of him. Still, though, not impressed with that. Brute Queen needs to get herself healed up. And we'll just leave the mech cluster. Okay, now they're interested in the mech cluster. Get that Molotov out of my face. Brute Queen self-healing. Alright, these things still need to be loaded up, and I'll probably tell our colonists to deal with that later on. That made Brute Queen a little angry. Made me as well. Psychic hangover. I know it's from my brain. I'm ravenously hungry. What was that? What made the earth shake there? Oh, thanks for defeating the mech clusters. Thanks for causing a big fire. I wonder what happened there. They all seem to be relatively alive. As long as that fire doesn't come to my base, we're all good. How did Euristo die? Did the bugs get him? Well, he actually died from being melted. Are you gonna live? No immediate danger. He'll be fine. That said, please do tend to him. Then go to sleep yourself. Hey, now that's all he needed. Brute is barely injured. She'll be fine in morning. Or fine come morning time. It's a real shame I lost those valuables, but the only reason I wanted the thingamajigger was to heal up the frailness of Euristo. Ah, a pregnant Muffalo might give... Well, who knows when it'll give birth, but... Right, because you're set to eat pemmican, you'll actually eat it as you work, because you hold on to some. Jake assault rifle on the ground in the hallway. It's a bio-coded one, so I'm not very interested in it, and it's an auto-shotty. Right, honestly there's a lot of building work that I want you guys to do, but it's hard to do if you are... Oh, please haul that. I don't want it to be... I don't want it to be just sitting there. Alright, then just pick up all of it. And get to work otherwise. Bio-coded still sells well, doesn't it? I can't remember. Right, all of these statues here should be uninstalled and brought over to the statue place. I'm amazed that they survived. But they did survive. Uninstalled so that they can be sent over to the new base. Keep them happier. Is this still a place for corpses? Human corpses? Yep. Hopefully the dogs will drag them over there. Didn't I tell the dogs to stop going there, though? Yeah, I made a dog area that didn't include that, but now it doesn't really matter where the dogs go as long as it's not over to there. So I can allow that into dogs. So zone, expand, dog area to include that, simply so they can haul. I would really like hauling to be a big job that they do. Growing, plant cutting. There's no need for smithing or anything right now, so they should all be suspended. Same with art and cutting up blocks. All of it just suspended. Yeah, there's all the work left on this as well, so cancel it, suspend it. Even the beloved drugs all have to be suspended. It'll be done anew in the new place. Fire alert? Ah, figures. Well, Hot, I know you have needs, so you go and deal with that, please. TBW continues cutting things down. Zul's just stuffing his face. We'll have plenty of wood to work with here, at least. Cut those plants, the whole lot of them. Who needs them? I'm flabbergasted she survived a direct hit from a freaking mortar. It was an incendiary shell, you could tell by all the fire. And the fire spread everywhere except the dead center of it. Ooh, there's some extra steel, but it's not a lot of it. There you go, Brute fully healed. And Hot beats that fire out with a machine gun, with a one of those guns. There we go. Hey, you know, that could be worth some goodies. Please deconstruct that while you're there. That fire might spread across here. It can jump over enough tiles to cover that water. Loads of wood to be had. But unless we have the building materials, it's hard to get things started here. And this is a very low amount of steel to use. I might have to start making the base out of wood, which I wouldn't be too thrilled with, but at least it gives us a base to work with. Because it'll take too long for these two to fill up. Okay, I know you want to rain, but could you please fill up the transport pods? I might have to make hauling priority 1 for them right now. There's no wardening or doctoring to be done, but once you have that, please haul. So we can get these all done. Send these guys the materials they need. Why moving? The old base burned down, and I can't be tolerating that. Right. At least if I built it out of wood, I could then I'd then have a baseline to work with when I change it out for blocks. Because I don't have the building blocks that I need. All I have right now is this slate. And around here, there's granite, slate, and marble, right? Yeah, well, I could start structuring out a slate. It's only 5 slate blocks that way. And let me think, if this is going to be prisoner area, I want this to generally be bedroom area. So let's say that our bedrooms are going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this is going to chew through our slate. But at least it starts off the colony. And yeah, we'll still stick to wooden doors for now. Part of me thinks that that's not so good because we don't have a good way to get through here. Yeah, there were some bugs with the old colony. Let's move that up a bit. So we can have a wee bit to go through here. If I'm trying to create a hallway here, I mean a single distance is fine, I suppose, but by the same token it's not. Sorry, whoever gets this room, it's going to be a bit worse than the other. And if we're going to have a door here, let's... oh, not auto door. Screw it, we'll just use wood for now. Wonder if I even have the slate to do all of this. Well, it matters little. You guys need to start setting our base up. Orders are orders here. Once you eat your meal, what do you actually spend your time doing, Brute? Raining. Could you maybe, just maybe, load up the transport pods? That is hauling work, right? No, you're harvesting instead. I'm starting to wonder if we really need more rice harvested. We have 140, which is plenty for you. And that stuff's not exactly going off there. Good, you're going to haul to the transport pod, that's what we need. Oh, that was fast. It's already ready to go. Oh well, I guess that's not a lot of blocks, is it? Wood doors do open faster than stone doors considerably. Off they go, and we need more of them, so slam another couple of transport pods down. The thing is, I want to fill them with steel, but I don't have as much steel as I was musing that I would have. I mean, it'll be okay, because I'm going to deconstruct all of these, because I can't make them small. If I deconstruct all these, I should get a lot of... Right, forget it. You know, growing, cutting, smithing, tailoring, it's all gone. Same with crafting. Frankly, same with cleaning. We don't need this place kept clean anymore. It's all about hauling, deconstructing, I suppose cooking so that you have food in the hoppers. Otherwise, though, you don't really need to. Wardening, handling. Yeah, handling I still want done. But deconstruction is important. And there we go, there's all the sandstone blocks we could need. Exotic goods trader. Hey, that might be a good way to liquidate a lot of the heavy stuff that we can't really bring along into lighter stuff that we can. Can't talk properly because of bad health. Maybe it's that psychic sickness. Regardless, though. More Nutrimane, more components, more advanced components. I'm more thinking about what I can get rid of that weighs a lot and I wouldn't necessarily bring over with me. They got sculptures, telescopes, flat screen TV, grand masterwork steel sculpture. No thanks. Architect arm. That's very tempting, but also extremely expensive. Side trainer for mass chaos skip. Manhunter pulse. Yeah, I think I already have that, but I can't use it. Animal pulsar as well. Everything in the region. That's a lot. Plasteel, I know I need. It's useful for components and stuff. Maybe I should sell off my high explosive shells. They seem like a liability at this point. Luciferium, so I could keep somebody on Luciferium if I wanted them to be super strong, but I don't. We already got rid of our drugs. Otherwise, if I want all that plasteel, it's going to cost unless I part with something. And it can be hard to know what to part with. I quite like my gold. Alright, I guess we're only taking as much plasteel as we can. Did I have it set the other way? Did I say I was giving it all to them? Because that's not what's happening. I want as much as possible. How much does plasteel weigh? 0.25. That seems pretty good. High explosive shells are heavy, so it's good to make that kind of trade. Alright, cheers. These guys just need to build us a home. Of course, they could really do with some steel so they can set up stuff over here. For example, I could build a power thing in the steam geyser and set up a basic food place. Because I do want my food centralized. I might make more rooms over here, so we would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where the 7th bedroom would be, I just don't know. Structure, and a couple of wooden doors. Clunk, clunk. Sandstone wall this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I didn't even notice what I was counting there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not leaving room for vents just yet. I'll worry about that later when I have considerably more. Don't want that to be where they come in and out. Maybe it would be better to be there. When I have considerably more steel at hand, and I will need to shift over some steel here. Seems fine enough. Again, more of these are going to be needed indoor. Well, no, I don't need to. We're not going inside them just yet, after all. Not yet. But yes, more steel is needed, so I'd like these deconstructed. Working on these first, and hopefully the dogs can, and they already are, hauling them around. Good. Feeling better, Jake? Considerably better, thanks. Just playing poker against yourself, Brute Queen. We all need that recreation. Bit drowsy as well. It's only 1 PM. Get a grip. These guys do need some materials to start tapping into that steam geyser for power, though. Get the power there, get a food area here, not too large, but not too small. Doesn't need to feed a lot of people, but I might want a lot of prisoners. Why are the doors off-centered? Why is there a corner filled and not the other? You're overthinking what I'm doing here. Maybe I'm just underthinking, though. I'm not particularly caring where the doors are and such. And there we go. Zul's not very good at construction, but he'll have to get good. Why did I send you over here? What are you so good at that was worth bringing you over? I guess plants. You can set up plant-related stuff quite quickly, but we're pretty much out of growing season. Autumn's going to get colder. Alright, it's great that you're taking those apart, but perhaps that's not the high priority right now. Perhaps you should build that, and also load that up. Well, Zonzel's getting somewhere. At least it's... You can botch making walls, but it's a good way to learn. Sadly, though, when you have no passion for something, it takes quite a while to... Where is this? Okay, it's in the old place. That's a lot of them, sire. And a lot of what we want to do is outdoors. And they're boomalopes. There's a reason boomalopes are bad news. The game just really wants me to be on fire, doesn't it? Call in some Romans to die in glorious battle. I'd rather keep them for the new place, because we won't have a lot of defences set up. Probably better to just keep everybody indoors at this point, but all the stuff I need to do is outdoors over there. Is there anything that still needs to be done in here? Not really. This will delay us if we wait for it. Sadly, repairing is part of your job since you're on construction. Right, well what I can do is restrict your movements to indoors. I don't think I have indoors here, do I? Which means making a new zone. Oh well. New area. Temp indoors. And I can wipe out all my areas soon enough. Expand temp indoors. As long as you don't go outside, we're all good. Inside all of this is fine. Oh, but the animals might open a door and then the outdoor guys will see you and then attack you. That would be pretty bad. And there we go. So let's restrict you to temp indoors and have the animals that are currently on dogs also be on temp indoors. So they don't have, so they don't lead these things to us. What? How and why did it just explode? I wasn't aware that they tried to run their way indoors. Oh boy. Right, you know, we will be calling Royal Aid. You guys deal with this, not me. They're gonna set my place on fire though, no doubt. It's alright, there's not a lot of burnable stuff there. There is the power stuff, but the power stuff is lined up with whatever I call them. I forget the name. Uh-oh. Okay, I made that out of sandstone, so it's not the end of the world, but... Alright, restrictions are off, screw it. Go wherever you want to go. We can take care of a few of these angry animals. Dogs are dogs, that's all good. Although I should probably stop the fire from spreading where all my animals like to be. Don't shoot them! Oh god, they're fleeing. Okay, this isn't going to go as well as I'd hoped it would. Brute, we need better friends here. Ah, no, I don't want to call in allies just over that. It's kind of pathetic. That said, though, them fleeing is also pathetic. Uh-oh, we're going to be the pathetic ones. Those guys are going to explode on us. One Imperial to strip there. I got bigger problems here. I don't want to call in the Janissaries. I don't have a lot of uses of those. How many of these things do we still have? Only 3. Right, if Brute Queen could actually get off of her rear end and snipe them from there, that would be better. But Hot's in a bit of trouble. Hopefully they stop going for Hot and start going for Promdius. Uh-oh, Hot's in... Uh-oh, Christ. Hot will go down if she attacks. Hot's in a lot of trouble. Alright, Brute Queen, you go there and you shoot them dead, alright? Well, you won't be able to shoot Jack from there. Hot's in... Yeah, Hot is down. Shoot him dead! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Save me, Janissaries! Oh, for the love of God! Brute Queen, you're burning up! And Hot is being rescued and is in no immediate danger. Oh no! There's a bigger, more important fire happening. What is it with Randy and the fires today? This room's getting a bit hot, you know. Okay. Forget the fire, it can't burn what's important here. That wall is made of wood. That's important. And it can make that jump. Forget the fire. Go and treat Hot. Oh, that is so going to burn down all of this. Well, some rainfall would be very welcome right about now. Forget firefighting. Tend to yourselves. The sooner we get out of this cursed place, the better. I'm trying to, but I keep getting sent stuff that stops us from leaving. Medical emergency on Hot. I'm working on it. Boom lopes. Really, of anything they could send. Oh, this is going up. This is all going up. Randy knows you want to leave, evidently, and Hot is going to take a while to heal. She took a big beating there. I needed to tear down those hydroponics for steel, but... oh god, it's going to hit the pod launcher, which is full of fuel. Okay, what are you up to, Brute? Feeding hot. Well then, take care of yourself. You've got a cut as well. There goes the power that all came from there. And Brute Queen tries to fix herself up in the dark. Oh dear. Oh well, you two heal up. You'll figure out food soon enough. In terms of food, I can at least say you can have pemmican if you're really hungry. Yeah, I kinda gotta hope for rain to come and put this out. Oh man. This base is really cursed. I can't be hanging around here any longer. But I've got to get the steel out. Oh god, is the steel on fire? Still 540 steel, but this is meant to be where I get my steel. Dang, I had redundancies. Where do they go? Ah, I never repaired this part. Alright, all I need is a power conduit there, and everything will be back up and on the go. Please work on those two. Uh-oh. Oh, for the love of God! Now we have a flash storm here? Randy, get away with all your fire. Let's get the power up and on the go at least. Flammability of 50%. Brute Queen might have to go and beat that out. I can't be having that thing go on fire. It's turning into the mining colony from your first go at RimWorld. Yeah, I was not impressed with that. At least it's on that side of the river. But still, I hate it when you get this lush greenery and it all just burns down like that. Oh, my crops. Good enough. My steel and components. There was so much steel and components in there and it's all gone up. Ah. Disgusting. Okay, well this part's almost done at least, and you don't have the steel to make that geothermal generator, do you? Which is what I really want. I need that steel here. And the blocks haven't been sent over because the old colony's been kept pretty busy with mechanoids and angry boomlopes. So what will I have you do to establish something resembling a colony? Mine the steel quickly. How are our people at mining? 10, 6, 3. But there's gold there. There's a lot of steel here. Alright, in that case, the steel is required. Please get it for us. You're all capable miners, right? There you go. What's fixing our busted place? Jake, the storage room is about to... Oh, sheesh, it made its way along the power conduit. Wait, how did it even... Well, we need that kibble, so go and protect the kibble, please. No rest for you wicked people. Oh man, hot doesn't do moving. Too bad you can't call allied firefighters. I disagree. We had people come and fight with fire quite happily. Ah, forget it, Hot. We're doing this fine without you. Actually, while you're here. Right, this was saved at least. I can't keep up with all of this. Well, fire wasn't a problem for the longest of times, and then suddenly it's just fire everywhere. Oh man, all that steel, all those components, just gone. Not to mention all that food. We gotta make this rice and pemmican last us. Alright, but now you're able to eat regular slop again. You will be eating regular slop again. What happened at the hydroponics? Boomalopes came, exploded, the fire jumped over here and just ravaged the inside. Is the wealth of the base low enough for Randy to give Jake a break? That's not how Randy works. At all. Alright, well at least this way we get the steel. I was planning on just sending the steel over, but nope. So these aren't being built, probably because it's out of slate, and I've already used up all my slate. Is that right? Must be. Jings would burn through it fast.